Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be discussing something that I've been seeing kind of pop up frequently and I've been asked about, and I just want to make a video to give kind of my thoughts and let you all know what I think about the situation. Uh, Before we get started though, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, it'll really help me out. So essentially, what it comes down to, what I've been asked about, and what I've been seeing a lot from Meta Capital G and Cali Effect is the fact that pricing in Yu-Gi-Oh sucks for regionals and YCSs and so on and so forth. Um, I've watched their videos, um, and while they do make great points and they have all the right to be angry and frustrated with Konami and at Konami, um, I'm also frustrated, because you will be at a regional for about 10 hours for a playmat and a deck box if you're top 8, and that sucks. You don't get cash, you don't get anything unique. You just get a playmat that you can probably sell for like 50 bucks and the deck box that you might keep or you might sell for another 50 bucks. So all in all, for 10 hours you probably made 100 and that's if you sell it, right? Because if you're a professional player that just is going there for the prizing, or just to say, hey, I made it to the top 32, then I mean, don't all, I also want to point out that you also get an invitation to, the WCQ, or is it? Yeah, I think it's the WCQ. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is essentially it, right? For regionals, and then YCS it's even longer. You get, sorry, it's even longer. It's 2 days, and on top of that, your first day you have to qualify and make it to the top 64 cut, and then after that, top 32 battle it out, and so on and so forth, right? So, the frustration that you only get a little trophy saying you're a YCS winner, and you get a card, and I think you get a playmat and a deck box, and it's like, I did all that work for that and nothing to show for it, right? So essentially, that's all valid. I'm not saying you're not, anybody that's a professional player or a competitive player has any right to not be angry at that. The frustration is real and it makes complete and utter sense. I'm not dismissing that at all. But why is Yu-Gi-Oh so different compared to like Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, One Piece, Dragon Ball, and all the other bunch of TCG games that there is outside of Yu-Gi-Oh? Why is it so different, right? That's one thing that bugged me the most about those videos is they complained about it, right? They like, oh well, why doesn't Konami do this? These other games have this, have that. It's like, well, do you know how much it actually costs to enter those tournaments? There was a regional close by to me for Pokemon, and I asked the person that asked me, I was like, hey man, how much was the regionals to enter for Pokemon? The answer was $70. 70. I'm good. I'm not gonna pay $70 just to go X and 5, or however many rounds they have. Like if it's 10 rounds, X and 5 or X and 3, just to say I'm not even getting a top cash prize, right? And to top it all off, they don't ever receive from what's it, participation packs like Yu-Gi-Oh. With regionals, you pay 25 bucks and you get 5 packs, right? And then you get to play. That's kind of nice, right? It's not bad. But then you get Pokemon, it's like 70 bucks and that's it. You don't get anything in return. It's like, oh, okay, cool. So now you actually have to win top, I think top 10 for pricing, for cash pricing. If you don't, then you just wasted $70 in a day doing just playing just because you can. So it's like, that's the difference, and that's one thing that I didn't see from Cali Effect and Meta Capital G. Was like, how much does it cost to actually enter these tournaments? But when you start looking at why pricing for other TCG games are so much better, it's because they pay more for entry. Like Magic the Gathering is the same way. I think the lowest I saw was like 25 or 30, but those are side events, which is like, what? For Yu-Gi-Oh, it's the same thing, right? It's like 25 bucks, but you still get packs at the end of the day. It's not like you're paying just to get nothing in return. Magic the Gathering gives you like a kit that might be worth like 10 bucks. So it's like, it, I guess it's kind of worth it. I don't really think it is. They give you like a kit that you can play with, because you can't use your own deck. Keep in mind that like Magic the Gathering is very different, um, in the sense of like you'll pay, and then you'll be given like booster packs, and then those booster packs are what you used to play. So, and it's very common for them to do that, especially for release, um, when a new set comes out for them, when they do promotional tournaments. That's the way they play. So, again, I know it's very different, but one of my points that I'm trying to make is understand why, um, these games, or like these other TCG games, have better pricing. Like back to regionals again, and um, like their versions of YCSs. Are you guys really willing to pay $70 to get cash pricing or better pricing, and not get any type of promotional packs, or participation packs, um, at all? That's the true question. And I think that that's one thing to ask all of you, whoever watches the video. Um, are we really willing to spend $70 for, um, to play a TCG game and get nothing in return if you lose or if you drop out? It's just these questions that I feel like Cali Effect and Metal Capital G should have asked all of you, um, because it makes sense, right? Like they provided a problem with no solution, and what I'm trying to do is trying to show you the entire picture of the entire circle, of what the differences are between the other TCGs and Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not willing to pay $70 to enter our regional, and then not even top, or be so close to topping, like one person away from topping, because they just got lucky that their numbers were higher than mine, even though we scored the same. And again, I want to make it clear that I'm not bashing on Cali Effect or Meta Capital G. I'm just pointing out things that they should have pointed out in their videos. Because again, everything they said, completely agree 100%. Pricing is trash. It'll always be trash. But we as players and as a community, we have to come together in terms of like, are we really willing to pay? I know I keep repeating it, but are we really willing to pay, $70 for, cash prizing? Seeing YCS champions get what is called Metaverse Dragon or whatever. That's pricing kind of sucks because you can't even use it. It's a disappointing card to get as a prizing, and it's not even that worth it to sell it. So it's like, I feel like every time for me personally, I think one thing that Konami should do in terms of like card pricing, if they're going to give it to just like the top four, is change up the card. Every season, which is like like every main set, right? Like Legacy of Destruction, have something related to that. I don't think it's bad to have something related to Yugi, right? Because Legacy of Destruction has like cards from Yugi's past, or Yubel, like something from GX. In terms of card pricing, I think there's better options, and I think they can be creative if they wanted to. Konami, right? So I just think that there's just those are two things that I think need to be addressed in terms of like entry and pricing, right? Because I don't think it'd be bad to switch it up every season for card pricing for YCS. So those are just my thoughts. Hopefully this was a quick video. I didn't want to spend too much time on it, rehashing everything in terms of like repeating what everybody else has said on the matter, but just try to provide solutions, because I think that's the problem with everybody creating content. It's just like, what's the quickest way to grab everybody's attention? Oh, well, pricing sucks. Oh, well, players are quitting left and right because pricing sucks, or things like that. And while it is partly true, we should come up with a solution, because there's always solutions to problems. And my solutions, just to recap everything, is just increase entry fees, right? So like if you all want cash pricing, which is not a bad idea, obviously, are we really willing to put minimum $50 down with no participation packs? So that's one thing. And then change up for every YCS. I think there should be a unique card, depending on the new set that's, the main set that came out that specific time, right? Like, so for this previous YCS, they should have like a special unique prizing card for that specific YCS. Then people would be intrigued and more willing to enter said YCSs, right? Because it'd be cool, like one like unique card for each YCS. Like, how cool is that, right? Instead of just like one throughout an entire year, which is like gets so boring and just food for thought and ideas to pass around. But let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with me or if I'm wrong, or I just deserve to bash Konami as much as I possibly can. Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're having an amazing day. I'll see you on the next one.